Hi, and welcome to another Great Scott reaction. I'm here today. My name is Josh.
Hey, I'm Julio.
Today we're going to look at a few different trailers, but we're going to start with the Batman trailer. Um, Probably the DC movie I'm least excited for, but
Yeah,
here
I
we
mean,
are.
it is Batman, so
Yeah, it's been done a lot. I'm not going to judge Robert Pattinson on being Batman at this moment. I made that mistake with Ben Affleck in that
this is
I
true. Yeah,
I was like, oh, he'll be horrible, and then
it was okay.
it wasn't bad. Like
It,
I had my complaints,
yeah,
sure,
of
but
course,
I have
of
my
course.
complaints about pretty much everybody that's put on the cowl and the cape.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty high bar between you've got between the Nolan series and Michael Keaton. The bar is set so high
Yeah,
that
and
anyone
then you're not even touching Val Kilmer or George Clooney.
no,
And
because those ones are not like once you stepped away from Michael Keaton, and it just kind of like rabbit holed, and it didn't really hold true to like an actual Batman story. It seemed so crazy, so like out of place that
until Christian Bale.
and then Christian Bale brought a more serious role because Batman is a serious character. It's
Yeah,
not meant like all the like jokes and sounds and funny effects and things like that. Like it was good, but it took away. I feel like it took away more from the actual Batman character.
yeah, no, I agree. I'm One thing I'm excited about for this movie is supposedly we're gonna have Robin.
Oh, really?
I maybe not in this particular movie, but like they've said in this series.
Oh, okay. I
They
didn't know they were doing a whole series. I thought this was just going to be like, hey, we're going to make a Batman movie and see where it goes from here.
He signed on for 3.
For three.
Yeah,
So this one, the Batman, and then
two
two
more
more.
following.
Okay, okay.
So I don't think it's this movie, but sometime in the series they're going to bring in a Robin. One would hope it would be the second movie so that we can see a little bit of a story arc, like a character arc.
Yeah. Or
Um,
introduce him at like the end of the movie and then
yeah, even end of the first one would be cool. Like that would be like an amazing end credit scene.
yeah, like a post credit scene.
Is like he's like attending a circus.
Yeah. And it's like come see the Amazing Graysons or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a minute. Wait.
Exactly. Like that would be what a jaw dropping moment that would be if
Totally.
they did something like that.
Totally.
And we haven't had Robin in a really long time because Christian Bale's series never really touched on it.
They hinted.
Yeah.
They hinted, and that was it. And there
Yeah.
was nothing.
And I
more from
and I
that.
really wanted to see what they're hinting at because it almost borderlined on like a Nightwing vibe.
Oh,
It-
totally.
There were people that were even saying like maybe we're gonna get a Nightwing movie,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and
Which they kind of did that in the Titans TV show.
in the TV show. I never really watched the TV show. I watched like the big collaboration thing they did with Supergirl and the Flash.
Oh
and
yeah, the crossover event.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I heard there was an evil Batman in it, and I was like, oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
and it was the voice actor that did the animated Batman.
Yeah, I forget his name in the moment, but yeah, he finally. I know he was excited about it because it was like the first time he ever got to like live action
Be
portray
Batman in real life and
Yeah.
not just be a voice.
But then he was an evil Batman, so I was like,
Yeah.
that's twisted. And I don't know if you saw that crossover thing, but
I did. I
he
did.
tries to like kill Supergirl.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm just like, what the hell is this Batman?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so what do you think? Should we fire this up and?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
Police! Hands up! Stay
He's
still!
a bad guy.
Get out of here!
The
Wait,
Riddler.
The Riddler? Wait, the Riddler is the villain?
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a goal,
Okay.
it's a warning.
Oh, he's electrocuting.
Okay.
I've been trying to reach you.
Okay.
This is about a king, and Riddler's the match.
I can take care of myself.
Oh, is that Catwoman?
Catwoman. All right.
Okay.
He won't
Whoa.
be home before you've nothing left. I don't care what happens to me.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Whoa, take it easy, sweetheart. Here
intentions.
They're really
You would think one of
focusing-
them would think to shoot him in the face.
Yeah, but and they're like really focusing on like he's bulletproof.
It's black and blue and dead all over. You take cover.
I got you! I got you!
You got nothing.
Oh, really?
Okay, all right. That's a cool Batmobile.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Not what I expected.
No, me neither. I
Uh,
think we only really got that one little brief glimpse at Riddler at the beginning.
Yeah, you don't even see his face, so we don't even know what he looks like or who.
We
they-
don't. Yeah, and then the rest of it seemed to be focused on. I believe that was Penguin.
The face, maybe.
That's
he didn't-
not gonna be Two Face.
No,
And
but
he seemed a little bit heavy
um,
set, so that
it
makes
could
me
have also
think
that could have also been Daggett, Detective Daggett.
could be. But from my understanding, there's supposed to be like two villains in this movie, like two.
I mean, technically, Catwoman is kind of,
She kind of is like
but she's more
she
anti-hero
rides
than
the fence,
villain.
yeah.
Because she's like a cat burglar, jewel thief, but that's it. She doesn't like kill people on purpose.
And she's worked with Batman in a lot of different instances throughout the years in his lore and stuff like that.
True, yeah.
So it's it's feasible that she might even be working with him in this movie. So if she is, she's not a villain then.
No.
So then, and given that we saw like next to nothing of Riddler other than the beginning, I gotta
Yeah,
think.
you don't even get big pictures of like Gotham or anything. It was very like, I felt like they shot the trailer in like whatever.
Like a hallway.
Yeah, like it literally like it doesn't feel like very open world. Everything was like very closed, and it's like we only want you to see this much. We don't want you to see anything else that's going on in the
It
background.
also seemed very old school to me.
Yeah, like
It didn't seem like it's set this year. It almost felt like it was set like 30 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Like even when you look at the cars they were driving,
Yeah, they don't look new
and stuff like
they,
that,
They
it does
look
not
they look
like
older.
like I don't expect to see a Tesla in that
I mean,
that movie.
nowadays, who knows?
Yeah,
Who
well,
knows?
See.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably wait and see like what the feedback on this movie is before I decide if I'm gonna go and see this one
Yeah,
in theaters.
I definitely will not go opening night. I will
No.
wait. I'll probably wait like a couple weeks or even a month and like let it go through a
See
far
what
bit.
some
Now it's gonna
feedback
be
looks
in
like
March,
and-
so like there's not a whole lot in March.
Oh, this is a March release.
Yeah, it said March 4th.
Oh,
For
March 4th.
Yeah, March 4th. So I mean,
I
not that
am
we want to
definitely not
go
going to see a Batman movie on my birthday. Of
No.
all the superheroes out there,
no.
he
no,
is like
sorry.
my least favorite.
Yeah,
The villains have never really seemed awesome to me, and
No.
I'm super biased towards Marvel, anyways. So,
Yeah, same here. Same here.
but DC has a couple. I mean, if they would just give me a Green Lantern movie, I'd
You
really
know what?
love.
I think they are. They're just because of all the hate that got, especially from Ryan Reynolds, that it's so hard to recover from that when you have and then when you went to Deadpool, you have such a high crazy fan base that if he's like, hey, Green Lantern is shit, then everyone else is gonna be like, Green Lantern is shit. Don't go see it. Like, don't go watch it.
So, first thing, unpopular opinion. I actually really like the Green Lantern movie. I understand it has flaws,
Yeah.
and things, but it was cheesy and fun, just like some of Batman's movies have been. Like you
Yeah.
think about like Batman Forever and Batman and Robin; those movies are not good.
No,
They
no.
are funny though, and they are
Oh,
campy,
yeah.
and they are great to sit with some buddies and watch.
Yeah.
But they're not what would be considered, by any standard, a good movie. And so I kind of see Green Lantern in the same kind of theme, and Spider-Man 3, to be honest, it fits into that same kind of thing too, where it's
Oh.
campy and good. But
Spider-Man
not
3.
a good movie in terms of it actually having like a good story.
Oh no,
or-
it was awful.
yeah.
It
but
was awful.
Dancing Tobey Maguire is still hilarious.
Oh,
I
that-
still
that-
crack up laughing every time.
That meme will never die. That meme will that there will always be a
So yeah, no, but yeah. So yeah, I'll say I liked the Green Lantern movie. I thought it definitely could have been better, and they definitely could have been more serious, a better tone to it, better story for sure.
I mean, if they pick a different Green Lantern as the Green Lantern,
Like you
then
mean like the actor?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, not the actor, but a different, because there's been multiple versions of.
I still want them to do Hal Jordan. He's like the most known Green Lantern that there is.
Yeah.
He's been the most popular. He's been the most published of DC's works.
Yeah.
And I would love to see, like, I was really hoping that the DCEU would take off. Because, like, while I am biased to Marvel, if the DCEU could take off and actually be good, like, that's just good for me. That's just more superhero movies I get to go and watch that are actually good.
Oh, totally.
And I
Totally.
and I love that.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that we would see, this DCU take off with the current actors that we have. Because Gal Gadot is a great Wonder Woman, in my opinion.
Oh, totally. Totally.
Loved Henry Cavill as Superman.
Oh, I mean, not just a Superman, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just about everything. That man is gorgeous.
Yes.
Ben Affleck turned out to be pretty decent.
Yeah,
as Batman.
I was very, like, at the beginning, I was very like, oh, Ben Affleck is Batman? No.
Yeah, me too.
No. And now it's like, you know what? He
How-
was a good old Batman.
Yeah,
Like, for, like, if they did, like, a Kingdom Come movie.
the way that they changed him up in the Zack Snyder cut too. And I don't know if you've watched the Zack Snyder cut yet.
I haven't yet, no.
His dialogue actually changed in the movie as well.
Really?
Yeah. And like he has more of a lighthearted tone
Okay.
in the Zack Snyder cut than what he had in the other version.
Really?
Yeah. And I loved it. Like he quips back and forth with Alfred a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah. And stuff like that. Like I really think you need to sit down and watch that Zack Snyder cut. It's long. And a lot of it is the same as the original cut, but a lot of it is also different. The tone felt a lot different.
Yeah, because like I know they have like Darkseid and like a lot of the character designs and like what we're also gonna watch today, The Flash.
Yeah.
With like time travel and things like that, and that's what I was expecting. I was expecting like a rewind or a time thing. They in the original one they had where it was they had that flashback scene where Bruce is in the cave or whatever, and all of a sudden there's Flash, and it's like we never got an explanation to that.
No, Flash felt very useless in the last movie.
Yeah.
Or the first version of it.
Yeah.
And then we didn't get enough backstory, I didn't feel, for him, Cyborg, or Aquaman.
Yeah.
And that they actually fixed that in the Zack Snyder cut. They there's a much bigger intro for Flash.
Oh, okay.
There's a much bigger, more productive intro for Cyborg.
Really?
And you get a much bigger portrait of Aquaman's world before he comes up back up to the surface. To help,
okay.
kind of
Yeah.
thing. And it shows you what kind of spurs him to actually show up and help. Because in the first version, he says no and he calls Batman crazy. And then he
just
swims away.
Yeah.
And then he just randomly showed up in the one scene where they were fighting the Steppenwolf and the parademons underneath the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he just randomly shows up, but they never really talk about like why he all of a sudden just decided to show up.
Well, it could have been something because I know the parademons showed up in.
They showed up and stole his box.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So maybe, but he never felt like he owed Atlantis anything, anyways.
No, because they did that, and then they did the Aquaman movie, where he like became the actual king.
I haven't spent near enough time like focusing on how the DCU lines up story time wise.
So far they've done a really bad job of building their universe because they've had their big like superhero group movie, and then they've done all their individual ones, and it's like no, you got to do it the other way around.
Marvel literally showed them the way.
Yeah,
like. And there would have been nothing Marvel could have done to stop DC from exactly copying that template.
No.
And DC could have gone ahead and gone, okay, here's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash. Here's your top 5.
And have your post-credit scenes that kind of connect them to each individual movie.
And then do your collaboration movie.
Yeah.
And then expand off of that. It's literally what Marvel did.
Yep.
And I mean, they're chugging along like crazy. What was supposed to be a 3-phase universe is now a never-ending phase, basically until they stop making money on the movies or run out of story.
Which because Disney and I mean, you got all that Disney billions of dollars and all the theme parks and like.
There's still so many characters that they haven't even really touched. I'd love to see a live-action Miles Morales Spider-Man. That would be
fantastic. Could be. You know what? There could be a post-credit scene in No Way Home. there could be a Miles Morales in there.
That could be.
But they're also doing a second Into the Spider-Verse movie.
Yes, they are. I've heard about
So-
that. I'm very intrigued.
There's lots of
Very
stuff out there. So yeah, lots to look forward to.
All right. Well, I think we've talked this one out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us for this video. If you liked it, please like the video. Subscribe if you will. And we'd love to have you. And we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, peace.
Bye guys.